What they have to do for
anger and frustration brews among former fighters from the movement of the emancipation of the Niger Delta, known as MEND, in Nigeria's oil-rich Niger Delta. They've laid down their guns as part of a government-led amnesty deal and were promised cash and jobs. But the deal has virtually collapsed in the wake of the 3-month absence of the Nigerian president, Umaru Yar'Adua. The president had been spearheading the amnesty program, but left Nigeria without notice on indefinite sick leave to Saudi Arabia, leaving the amnesty deal rudderless. Now, many of the hundreds of former fighters who took part in the amnesty and government-run rehabilitation programs are growing restless and are threatening to return to violence. They say the promises that came with the amnesty deal have not been delivered. Why are you all still unemployed?
See, at the end of that program, even on the graduation day, they still promised that as we are living there, we are going to be very happy, we are going to live on our own, we are going to be doing good. But up till now, we are still in the ghetto doing nothing. We've been going to places to look for a job with our certificates, but no one is attending to us like.
The governor of the state that has seen the most violence says part of the problem is that some former fighters are impatient for money and don't want to work.
They're not being sincere. We agreed to fund these cooperatives. The gentlemen now leave and come back and tell us, no, we don't want you to fund the cooperatives, fund us individually. They want this habit of bring the money, let's share.
But a former MEND leader who commanded 5,000 fighters in the Niger Delta has these words of warning for the government.
If they do not fulfill their promise, I think there will be violence. I know that Yar'Adua is sick, but we are still considering his sickness. That's why we didn't do anything for now.
The amnesty program and long-term peace in the Niger Delta might be salvaged by the ascendance of Goodluck Jonathan, Nigeria's vice president, to the office of acting president. He was literally forced to take the reins of power a week ago, as the indefinite absence of President Yar'Adua was fast descending into a political crisis threatening Nigeria's democracy. He's outlined tackling the problems of the Niger Delta as one of his key priorities. Many former fighters trust the new acting president because he's from the Niger Delta. They feel he has a better grasp of the issues. But unless the new acting president moves swiftly to deliver on the government's promises, the work of getting men to stop fighting could be undone. Yvonne Ndege, Al Jazeera, Port Harcourt, Rivers State in Nigeria.